Well, hello, Aries. Hello, and welcome into your monthly reading for March of 2023. Whew, things are heating up by the looks of all the readings. So let's see. The fire signs are the last three I'm doing for the month of March, and oh boy, they have been some big readings. So let's see. let's just see. It's been kind of quiet in January and February, it seems, but whoo. So this is a general reading, just a quick reminder. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Also, I changed the spread. So if you're new here to tarot and tapping, welcome new viewers. I really appreciate you finding us and clicking on this video. And if you have been watching the weeklies, I do a different spread. So I do a different spread in the weeklies than I do the monthly. So the monthlies, I'm going to take a look at the major theme for you, how that theme's going to impact you, the potential challenges you may face, the potential outcome, and then of course what's going on just below the surface that you may not be aware of right now. I mean, you may have inklings of it, but it's basically what's trying to come through or push through into your awareness. So let's just see here. Let's see where we go, Aries. Let's see. Is there anything else? Oh, and for monthly readings, I clarify all the energy. So we take a little deep dive into what's really going on because it's a bigger chunk of energy we're looking at. So, ooh. Okay. Hermit. Ace of Cups. The Moon. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna push these up. This is kind of an interesting vibe. Like on its face, I could be like, oh, okay, fear's involved. You might have a challenge opening your heart or seeing things differently. You might have a challenge committing or connecting the dots, but it feels a lot different than that. It's like initially, just by knowing what the cards typically mean, it's like, yeah, okay, but I'm not feeling it matching. Like I'm looking at this, I'm like, yeah, on the surface that's what it could be, but the way it's coming in, it's not that way at all. Which it's like I'm picking up a little bit more on this moon energy, and this is, yeah, that's what's underneath. Yeah, this moon energy of, it's not quite as it seems. It's like you're trying to look at something in the dark and trying to figure something out in the dark. And all has not been revealed to you yet. So interesting, Aries, interesting. Yeah, so let's dive in. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see where this goes because it's not making itself apparent to me just yet. So let's start here. So this is what's going on underneath that you may not be aware of, and it's the Page of Pentacles. So you're learning. You're definitely learning. Learning something new, learning how to apply yourself differently, learning a new mindset, a new belief system. It even could be learning in a new job, expanding your awareness, just something like that. You've got your learning hat on, and you're like, it's almost like it's curious. You're like, I didn't know about that, but let me get curious and learn more because it's almost like, why is it there? Kind of energy. It's like you're questioning it. You're curious. You're questioning. So clarify the Page of Pentacles for me. Why is the Page of Pentacles underneath? Pew! Okay. Two of Cups. This could be a relationships reading or something, but so Two of Cups. So relationships are showing up. Now this could be any relationship, absolutely romantic, but it could be, friendships, co-workers, family dynamics, that kind of thing as well. But someone that you're close with, that's in your inner circle, I should say. For the most part, you interact fairly often with this person. I do get the sense they're closer to you, but you're definitely learning more about relationships. These two? Okay, these two, too many came out here. Okay. Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay. The cards, I'm like, are we taking this or are we not taking it? We're not taking that. Okay, so the other two cards that came out was the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Hold on. I got to get to this Four of Wands. Like, it's coming together, but the Four of Wands typically is celebration. But it's also commitment energy. It's like, to me, it's big time commitment energy. Or changes, like good news, but changes like you graduated or you're moving for a new job and you're excited about it. Weddings, anniversaries, that kind of thing. But it's also commitment, like and that might be part of the problem. Potential problem or loss here. So let's see. Clarify the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is in your major theme for you. So let's see. It could be moving, could be commitment, could be celebration. There could be a struggle underneath that. Maybe what I'm starting to pick up on here. Okay, sorry about that. I think he's more quiet now. So let's see what this Four of Wands is all about. So clarify the Four of Wands for me. Why is it here? Why is it the major theme for you in March? Okay. Six of Wands. The Hierophant. Okay. The High Priestess. Ooh, that's big spiritual energy right there. Big spiritual energy. Okay. It's really interesting how this is showing up. It is big time spiritual energy, like I just said, and I get the sense that you are moving towards it. You're like, okay, I'm going to commit. It feels like you are committing. It feels like a new way of living almost. It's like you're changing what you've always valued. You're changing your traditional way of living and life, and you are moving forward and committing to a new way of being that is absolutely centered around your intuition, into spiritual guidance, into moving more in the flow with the universe and the flow of your own life versus blocking it or rejecting it or acknowledging it. You're moving away from anything. It's like you're moving away from the traditional in a sense, and you're committing spiritually to a spiritual path or a completely different path, like a path of awakening type of path that you haven't done so before. And what is intriguing to me here is through this, it feels like you are learning more about relationships and how you show up in relationships. And I just can't shake the feeling that, and it came through earlier, and I was expecting to kind of see it kind of come through, and it may come through in your reading, but I get the sense that you may have been the type that would rush into things, like head over heels, just rush in, whether it be rush into friendships, rush into romantic relationships, rush into business partnerships. Like you just kind of rush in because it would initially feel really good. And you may have had some stealth expectations attached to it, but then you kind of overlooked or overrode your own gut instincts about it, your own intuition about it. And these type of situations ended in loss. Like you invested time in them, but they just didn't work out. They ended in loss. You always felt like you were out in the cold, holding the bag kind of thing. And I get the sense that you're learning more to take this Knight of Pentacles approach, which is, all right, Okay, I've learned, I've lived, I've learned, I've got the t-shirt of jumping in too quickly and ignoring, maybe ignoring, we've all done it, let me tell you, ignoring my intuition, ignoring my gut, trying to debate it and make different decisions, other than what I feel or intuitively is trying to nudge me in a different direction. I'm choosing to go opposite of that, and you've learned by where it's gotten you and how you feel. And you're taking the tried and true approach, like slow and steady wins the race here. Or I'm not going to jump in. I'm not going to rush things. I'm going to take it as it comes, nice and easy and one foot in front of the other. No rush here. It's like no rush in this relationship. Because I know where that leads. I'm going to start committing, is what it feels like, committing to a new path and moving forward more on my spiritual journey, more on a path that I honor and listen to my own intuition and the messages that the universe is sending me, and actually start integrating those messages and what I'm learning into my everyday life and making decisions based on that information, not ignoring it, kind of thing. Yeah. So the Hermit, I like. The Hermit it's wisdom. It's the old sage, but I feel like you're on the quest for more wisdom. You're on the quest to learn the deeper meanings in life, so to speak. But it's like, it really feels like you're on a spiritual journey here. Like, we're all on spiritual journeys, but it's like you're having this awakening moment of, okay, let's go deeper. I've learned a lot. I'm learning definitely a lot about my relationships with family, friends, romantic partnerships. So, and I want to go deeper. So this feels like the quest to go deeper, a quest to have a deeper meaning is into yourself, into what you're here to do, into the patterns that you have, or the patterns that you're just now becoming aware of about yourself, whether they serve you or not. How can you change it? How can you heal? How can you take this wisdom that you're getting and truly apply it in your everyday life? That's kind of where you're at. And I like it. I like it overall. I still think there's still something here about your heart. There's something tied up to your heart that is challenging. It's like you're just not really ready to open your heart fully up to this journey. I don't think, but there's something there. Okay, yep. Okay, so the Magician, the Hermit, the Moon again. Okay, and the Strength card. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like you're on the spiritual journey. You're on a quest for answers and wisdom and the deeper meanings to everything, to life, to yourself, to your decisions. And you're ready to learn, you're ready to grow, you're ready to move forward, but it's like you're manifesting from a place of, I don't know what the hell I want anymore. Like, because you're pivoting, you're taking this journey and you're like, I don't know what I want anymore. I don't know what's going to be meaningful to me. I don't know what's going to make me happy. I don't know what I want. I don't know what path I want to take next. I don't know where I even want to, almost like I don't even know. It's like you don't know what you don't know. Like, I don't even know the questions I'm supposed to ask or that I need to ask in order to give me the clarity that I want. I just want deeper meaning. I don't even know where to start, which is the Moon card. It's like, I don't know where to start. And it almost comes in like you're scared to ask a little bit. It's like fear is playing a role here about you manifesting this next phase for yourself, because you're almost scared to ask the big questions because I think you're scared of what the answers are going to be. Or, mind you, I kind of get the vibe that you kind of already know what the answer is, and you're just a little scared to admit it and a little scared to accept it and to integrate this into your everyday life. Because this is going to take some courage. It's going to take some strength, albeit you have everything you need. You got all the pieces here. You've got your intuition, you've got the Hierophant, you've got commitment, you're learning something new here. You've got the Hermit, you've got major arcana energy here. So this is a big shift for you. It's definitely, it's going to have a major impact. You're going to feel it. It's not subtle. The universe is helping you along. You're making the decisions to show up and truly ask the big questions. and work on the fear part of it, and work on what do you want to manifest? What do you want? And getting clear on that. But getting clear on that, you're going to need your heart. And I still think I think the fear a little bit that you're carrying and working through is clouding the heart a little bit. It's almost like, okay, heart, look, I know I'm going on this journey. I'm opening up. I want to open up more. I want to experience deeper meaning and a deeper fulfillment. I want to grow and evolve and expand here, but I'm a little worried about it. I'm a little scared about what that means. I'm scared of getting hurt. I'm scared of putting myself out there and getting rejected. I'm scared of losing my sense of belonging. I'm scared of asking these big questions because maybe the answers is something I'm just not ready to do and I can't handle that. That kind of thing. But you do know that it's like you're tap dancing around your heart a little bit. But you know it needs to be in play. But it's like it's just almost feels like you're just too scared to go there. You're too scared to give your heart carte blanche just yet. You're too scared to fully open up to all the wisdom your heart has and all the wisdom the universe has. And that is okay. It is a process. Let me tell you, it's a process. So Queen of Pentacles, yeah, this is going to take some nurturing on your part. It's going to take some compassion, self-compassion, self-nurturing, taking care of yourself a little bit, and just understanding that, this type of change, this type of change and these type of answers, a lot of times they don't happen overnight. It is a process. It's a process of unfolding. It's a process of opening kind of thing. It's a process of healing and working with your fears, of taking care of yourself. The Queen of Pentacles is also big on connecting with nature. So Aries, I kind of get that kind of loud. It's like grounding yourself, connecting to nature, taking care of the big three: your emotional body, your physical body, and your spiritual body. Like taking care of all of that. And I do get the sense you're working on the spiritual body, definitely. The emotional body, I think, is feeling a lot of fear right now that needs a lot of nurturing and compassion for. And the physical body is feeling the fear too. So it's like a physical, emotional response, very visceral of this evolution of yourself, I should say. So 2 more, please, for the Ace of Cups. But even in this reading, I feel blocked in this reading. It's like, I don't think that you want me to see it too much. It's almost like the universe or it's almost your energy. It's like, yeah, but don't go too deep. Like, don't go too deep into this. I don't want to see too deep into this. Like, I don't want all the answers right now. Because I'm afraid about what that means. I get it. That's okay. But that's what I feel. It's like, I feel like your energy itself is like, no. Surface level. We're not going too deep. Which is so funny. All right, let's look at this. The Lovers. Ooh, major arcanas everywhere. The Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Six of Pentacles, and the Fool. Oh, yeah. So at the end of the day, it is. So let's look at it this way. This is cute how it comes in. So the Lovers card is all about essentially making choices that align with your heart and align with your highest good and what is in alignment with what's the highest good and the best for you on your path forward. Essentially, that's what it is. It absolutely can be. You got the Lovers and the Two of Cups. It absolutely could be a connection we're talking about here, a very deep, soulful connection with another person. And you are learning more about relationships here. But the trick here is, in the process of nurturing and taking care of yourself, don't forget your heart. And I know you don't want to give your heart carte blanche here, but you do need it. And you consider listening to it and considering honoring it, because your heart is kind of telling you, it's kind of giving you an idea. about what's feeling good, what's resonating with you, what we need to heal, what the heart is so afraid of, kind of thing. Like, what is paving the way for you to be able to make these type of heart-centered choices. You need your heart to make heart-centered choices. So, and that's what you're working on. It's going to take some nurturing on your end, some self-compassion, because you're dealing with a bit of fear here. But I get the sense that, a person's going to help you do this. I do get that vibe that this could be a person coming in, that someone, Six of Pentacles, is like someone's going to help you. Like give you assistance and help you take this leap of faith. To help you really move forward on this spiritual journey that you're on. To really kind of kickstart you. It feels like a kickstart. So this person now, whether they show up physically in your life or someone that you stumble across via Instagram or YouTube or a book or any sort of the coincidences that, you know, the universe loves to throw at you, it's like a type of person or an energy that's going to come and give you the kickstart you need to help you take this big leap of faith with your heart. Because this is big new beginning energy. I mean, you've got the Magician here, so you're wanting to manifest, although you're not sure what you want just yet. It's a little confusing. You're not exactly sure what you want because you need to get your heart in play, and your fear is kind of clouding your heart a little bit about what your heart wants. But once you start working through that, which I see you have the strength and capability to do it, once you start doing that, you're going to get more in alignment. You're going to get into more of alignment with what really feels good to you and what resonates with you. And you're going to get a little kickstart from a helping hand, a person, whether they be in person or not, to get you to embrace this new beginning that you've got. Now, this isn't your challenge, and it's not going to be the easiest thing in the world, because taking the proverbial leap of faith or taking a brand new path or opening up to a brand new fresh start can be very scary, especially if you're leaving a path behind that it's been tried and true, although probably not so fulfilling and maybe it's ending a bit of loss for you, but you're leaving what you know behind to take this new uncharted path. And that is scary, and it is a fresh new beginning, a fresh new start for you. I get that very strongly. It's just right now you're dealing with a bit of fear and figuring it out and what you want and removing that cloud around your heart so it can truly sing to you and can truly give you the information, the emotional guidance that you need to know what true resonance is, what true emotional fulfillment is, what true happiness is, which I think at the end of the day is really what we're seeking, or what you're seeking, we're all seeking, especially on that spiritual journey. Because nothing resonates anymore, nothing feels any better, nothing is more fulfilling than you realizing that you are in the place that you know is where you're supposed to be. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. It feels like you were called on this earth to do it. Those type of moments, nothing feels any better than that. And that's what you're seeking. That's what you're seeking. That's what you're working on. So easy does it. Easy does it. Self-care, self-care, self-care. Spiritual, emotional, physical, body. All of that working in tandem together to help you navigate this. All right, so let's look at this moon. This is, darkness, obviously, but the moon does shine a light on things that are hidden in the dark that need to come up to the surface in order for you to heal, in order for you to release it. So this moon card in the outcome does feel a little differently than this one. So I'm intrigued to see the growth. Let's see. Where are we going? So clarify the moon energy and the outcome for me, potential outcome. Okay. Seven of Wands. Okay. Seven of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Yeah. You're still, the Death. Okay. Yeah. All right. This is not subtle. Like I mentioned before, this is a big transformation for you. It's a big transformation. And I think you know it is. You know this is a big transformation. You know this is big grow. You know how much chutzpah and courage it's taking to do it, to do this work, to face your fears, to really open up to this new beginning and this new path. You know how transformative it is going to be for you. And you know what it's going to bring a little bit. The big transformation energy, the big questions, it's like you can't hide from it anymore. Like once you officially commit and do it, you know you can't hide anymore, kind of thing. You know, the little you can't hide anymore, because it's going to be exposed and hopefully loved and shown a lot of compassion, because the big you's taken over. It's like, all right, little you got to get on board with me. We're going to face it together. Come what may, we're facing this together, but this is big for us. This is transformative for us, and it's time for us to do this. It's time for us to do this work. It's time for us to take this path. And that's why I get it. It's big, and you know it's big, and that's why we're here. So in the outcome, it's going to be a little hard for you to accept it, a little hard for you to do it, to just accept it. Okay, this is what it is. This is what's happening. This is how I'm growing. This is how much I'm going to transform here. This is how scary it is. A lot of things are coming up. Light has been shed on a lot of things I don't think you knew were there, which is part of the, what do I do with this? What do I do with this? I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to see this. I don't want to address this. I don't want to heal this. I don't want to transform. I'm just going to stay here in that, like, almost like that little, like the void energy, if you will. I'm going to stay here because now I don't know what I want exactly, because the fear is clouding it. But this is big. And when I see the Death card, honestly, and these big major arcanas are coming out, I just get the sense it's going to happen either way. Especially with the Death. Transformation is going to happen either way. Now, it's just a matter of how much you resist it. Dictates your experience of going through it. So it's the equivalent of, it could be a rocky ride, but you're transforming, or it can be, a bumpy ride and you're transforming. But the level of resistance you have towards it, or the level of a scotch stubbornness you have towards it kind of dictates how you're going to flow through it. But I just get the sense you're going to flow through it nonetheless. Like, this transformation is happening. This ending and rebirth is happening. It's just, is it the rocky road or is it the bumpy road? And you're probably saying, but what about the smooth road? Why can't it be smooth sailing? Like, I want the perfectly paved road. Thank you very much. Where's that option, ma'am? Where's that option? I love you. I mean it. But it's not that type of reading. It's either rocky or bumpy. That's what it's going to be. And honestly, that's what it is when you're dealing with fear. When you're dealing with this level of fear, and when you're dealing with this big of change and transformation for yourself, it takes courage. The heart of a lion. The heart of a lion. It's going to be bumpy or rocky. Either way, you're going to get through it. It's just a matter of the level of resistance and the level of courage you can find to let go a little bit and just go with it, versus resist it and be a little stubborn and stick your heels in the sand and be like, no, I will not go. And hey, I've done it both ways. I'm still here. It's okay. I learned a lot either way, my friend. So you choose, and it's okay. And whatever you choose is perfect for you. If you choose the rocky road, then you need the rocky road for a very good reason to help you. If you choose, you know what? I'll take bumps. I'll do bumpy. Then that's what you need in that moment. So just all in all, wrap this reading in a veil of this Queen of Pentacles, nurturing, loving energy, compassionate energy about where you've come from everything you've been through, where you are now, your inner child, like what you're so afraid of now. Honor that because it's there for a reason. It's just trying to protect you, and honor where you want to go on the path. Even if you don't know, you know you want happiness, you know you want fulfillment, you know you want more joy and peace. So even if you don't have the full story, honor the whole picture of where you're at. Okay, so you get 2 cards today, Aries. You get 2. So yeah, here we go. Here's the first one. I prosper wherever I turn. And we're going to use these cards to tap. So if you're new to tapping, just check out the link below. And the back of your card says, I now see opportunities for abundance everywhere. I am blessed and prospered. Yeah, you're blessed and prospered. You're transforming. You really are transforming here. It's a new path. And I love my body. Okay, this might be specific to somebody. Although I think with us in the society that we live in, men and women, but especially women, we all could grow more in the loving and accepting of our bodies just the way they are. So let's see. I create peacefulness in my mind, and my body reflects this peacefulness as perfect health. So yeah, you want more peace and more, I love my body and my feelings within my body just the way I am. I love me for just me. Just me, right here, right now. And what we would call all the good, the bad, and the ugly, although those are, judgments about what we think is good, bad, and ugly, doesn't make it so, but you get the drift. Just, I love my body and I love me just as me right here, right now. That's a really good place to start. That's some good healing work. That's that Queen of Pentacles, nurturing that body, nurturing your health kind of thing. So let's tap. Let's do it. You know the drill. So repeat after me. So let's start with the side of the hand, or sub in your own stuff as it comes up. So let's see. Even though this is incredibly scary and unsettling, and sometimes I just don't want to know. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm learning and I'm growing, and all things will be revealed to me in perfect timing. So even though this feels way outside my comfort zone, I feel very exposed and vulnerable. I feel a little overwhelmed about this and about where I could be going. But that's okay too. Because I prosper wherever I turn. I prosper wherever I turn. And I am opening up along my path to loving my body just as it is. And loving me just as I am right now. So even though this is big change, scary change, unsettling change, it's okay. It's okay. Because I have the heart of a lion, and I have everything I need. Even if it hasn't been revealed to me just yet, I trust and I know deep down I have everything I need within me to navigate this cycle of change and to love my body just a little more and to choose the thoughts that align with my prosperity. And I am now open and ready to see opportunities for abundance everywhere. I am blessed and prospered. And I'm ready to focus on that more and more each day. because that feels good. And that creates peace in my mind and clarity in my mind. So I am open, I am ready, and I am willing to see opportunities for abundance everywhere. I am blessed. I am prospered. I am supported. And I am open and ready to create peacefulness in my mind. And I know that my body will reflect this peacefulness as perfect health. And perfect health feels really good. Seeing my abundant opportunities that surround me feels really good. Feeling supported feels really good. And I'm ready to let more of that in. I'm ready to grow and to change and evolve. I'm ready to ask the big questions, even though it may scare me. And I'm ready to embrace a curious and fun approach as I navigate these big questions. I am ready to create peacefulness in my mind. And I'm ready to see abundance everywhere. I am safe. I embrace my perfect health. I am supported. I am loved and I am lovable. I have everything I need now. All is well. All is well. Okay, let's take a deep breath in, Aries. And just let it go. Whew. Well, okay, my friends. Big transformation for you in March. Big changes for you. You're on track with about every other reading in March. So we're all in this together, Aries. I hope this helped you, and I will see you next time. Bye.